So I would say aim to post at least once a day on social media and 1 to 2 times per week on your blog. I mean, this isn't a one-size-fits-all, so just make sure you're, doing what works best for you, using those analytics, looking at what the most effective way is for your brand. Quality over quantity. So I'm a strong believer that if you don't have quality content to post, don't bother. I know you may feel like you need to post every day, but you don't necessarily need to. If it's a bad piece of content, then it's essentially not. It's going to be detrimental instead of good for you. So it's good to have quality content over quantity. Have a content calendar and stick to it. So this is good for people with brands and businesses that you have, upcoming campaigns, upcoming collection launches, anything, advertising campaigns, just so that you know what's happening in advance, so that you can then go into social media, utilize those scheduling apps and the outsourcing that I mentioned, schedule things and then just to go out at a certain time, so you know when to start planning for social media and when it's going to be relevant. Follow back and interact. So this is important when at the starting stages of getting your audience engaged and gaining an audience. So as long as they're a relevant account and are not inappropriate, I mean there's a lot of them on Instagram, but as long as they're relevant and not inappropriate, then you just follow back with them, interact with them, comment on their photos, send them a message, introduce your brand. Don't be scared, just get yourself out there, produce brand awareness whenever possible. Determine your voice and tone. So by this I mean know who you're targeting. Again, this is the most important, this is the bottom line, know who you're targeting. This is essential in everything. Like I said, when you start a brand, it's the first thing you do. Same with social media, know who you're targeting so that you can produce content, you can engage with them, and it's relevant. Don't use too many hashtags. So as I said, this can be detrimental if using too many. Aim for about 6 to 10. Grammar rules still apply as well, so this is a real pet peeve of mine, and I'm sure a lot of you. Make sure that the grammar is right in social media, otherwise it doesn't look professional. Always credit your sources, so if you're using a photographer or maybe a model, or if you're sharing user-generated content, then make sure you're always crediting your source. Not only does it increase your awareness, because it's essentially linking the two accounts and the two sets of audiences, but it also will save your back if anything goes wrong. And don't spam feed. So like I said, if you are drafting posts, don't post them all at once. I know how exciting it can be when you've got new content and you're really excited to get it out and you're really proud of it. You want to get it out all at once. Don't. Just make sure that you don't spam. You're not producing it all at once. Just space it out throughout the day. It's going to get a lot more engagement. It's going to get a lot more interest from your customers. So it's the best thing to do. So that is everything. So thank you for listening, everyone. If you have any questions, I'll be by the side of the stage just for a little while. And yeah, thank you for listening.